Go.
Hi, my name is Linda Holley. I'm here with a bunch of my friends, my family, and we're here to talk about the position I hold, music minister. There's history behind that position. It's not a matter of just being a musician. You can have any average band, but when you do this, the dedication of, as it appeals to the Lord, and you want to do it, you want to think of it as a higher calling than just your average musician. Although we are average. Humble. Well, the origin of music ministry is a unique thing because a lot of people don't know really the origin is almost, we could say, satanic. So it's not evil in nature. Music in general is not evil. What do you think, Danny? Music is not evil. Music, the origins of music though. Satan was the first minister of music. And because of that, people would think that music or musicians are kind of, evil. We get a dirty rap. Satan was created. He's one of three archangels. You have Gabriel. We remember Gabriel. He goes to tell Mary that she's going to have a baby. So he's more like the messenger. God would send him. He's the mailman type of. Then you have Michael. Michael is the warring angel. Revelation 12. The war in heaven is where Michael really kicks Satan out, or Lucifer, because Lucifer was the third archangel. People didn't know that Lucifer, the third archangel, what was his job? His job was to be the musician, or to provide the music for heaven's worship. So God created those three to do three specific purposes. As a minister of music, I've met, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of people, choir members and all, and learning to deal with different personalities and different choirs, different setups. You have the senior choir, you have the young adult choir. They're not singing the same thing. How we coordinate a service is an important thing. It depends on the Sunday. We have communion, we have baptisms, we have weddings, we have funerals. Every different type of service requires a different type of music. Really depending on the congregation, the type of service we're having, that's how music is designed. For me, it's a prayerful thought. I don't just go in and pull a hymnal and, whatever page it opens up to, that's the page that the Lord wants us to sing. It's something that I think about very seriously. Although I'm known to wait to the last minute to get the music for the service, I believe it's divinely inspired. At least that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. All right, so music is my ministry. Music is my profession. I've been doing music ministry for, anybody guess how long I've been doing music ministry? Go ahead. Well, how many last again? 5 music ministry? 5 years?
5 years.
No, longer than that. Devontae?
20?
Longer than that.
I was just over my age.
40 or more.
40?
Or more.
Well, I'm only 50. So 38, so she's very close. For 38 years.
I was closer. She kind of.
Well, this horseshoes, hanger maids. So for 38 years, I've been a music minister. Starting out when I was quite young, and I was almost an infant. But and it's a wonderful profession. I hope others will follow in my footsteps. And if you need to know anything more about it, inbox me. Hit me on Facebook. All right. Are there any questions?
I have a question. What is the difference between a minister of music and an ordained minister?
Well, in 2012, the gap between the two, which is minister of music doesn't necessarily have to be a minister of the gospel. They minister music. But in 2012, this article from Afro Magazine, that's an online article by Dorothy Bulware. The Reverend Dr. Guida Harding was ordained as a minister of music. Now, she was a licensed minister, but when she was ordained, they included her music ministry as a part of her ordination, which just means that she's licensed to do funerals, to do weddings. You know, your ordination is registered with the state,
Okay.
whereas your license is registered with your church. Any other questions?
What are the different styles of music for a wedding, a funeral, or just Sunday service?
It's more of a, it depends on the type of service. Let's say if you say a wedding, you want something that would evoke emotion because it's about love. You know, so you tend to go with the love songs. And then are there any spiritually inspiring love songs? I don't know. We tend to go to the secular world to find mood music for, you know, you had Luther Vandross, Stevie Wonder, Ribbon in the Sky. Those are love songs, you know, you think to evoke the emotion of love. For a funeral, you want to evoke sympathy or support. Songs like His Eye is on the Sparrow, and songs like Amazing Grace, or you want to have the presence of God as a comforting aspect of the service. For general services, it's worship. It's not about how you feel or how I feel. It's about giving God glory. So you want music that will emote praise. Like, the choir has some issues in terms of like they're good leaders, so they think it's all about them, especially if everybody says yay. Especially if everybody says yay. But really, it's all about God in service, in the worship service. So we have different. Anybody else have any other questions? We're all good? All right, other sources for this speech include the Holy Bible, include Donald Alban's Communications, our textbook, a redemptive study, and some online sources, which include the Metropolitan Baptist Church and the Afro Magazine.